The business cycle. There are 4 stages. Each stage is denoted by a name, a number, certain levels of economic indicators and certain types of government involvement. A business cycle occurs due to the fluctuations that an economy experiences over time resulting from changes in economic growth. Understanding business cycles is the essence of a course in macroeconomics. Economists try to discern where the economy is located and, more importantly, where it is heading in order to deal with possibly adverse future economic events when the economy is at or is heading in an undesirable direction. Economists may apply fiscal or monetary policy tools to change the course of the economy. In stage 1, known as expansion or growth, the economy experiences a rise in real GDP, interest rates tend to be low, production increases and inflationary pressures build. In the expansion phase, there is an increase in production, employment, output, wages, profits, demand and supply of products, and sales as well as interest rates. The growth in the expansion phase eventually slows down and reaches a high point. This phase is known as peak phase or phase 2. In peak phase, the economic factors, such as production, profit, sales, wages and employment, are higher, but do not increase further because prolonged periods of economic growth are eventually accompanied by rising inflation rates, or the threat of higher inflation. This is a phase where prices will increase. As a result, the demand for products, especially high-ticket items, starts falling and certain policies are used to dampen inflationary pressures. At this point, the government should increase taxes and or cut spending, and the Fed should raise interest rates. These actions would decrease the money supply and eventually inflation would subside. However, they will also lead to a slowdown in production because of decreased demand. The decrease in demand for products leads to stage 3, the contraction or decline phase. It is during contraction that producers avoid further investment in factors of production. As more and more businesses begin to slow down production, unemployment increases and this further fuels a decrease in demand for products. During contraction, GDP is falling. Once GDP has fallen for at least 6 months in a row, it is considered a recession. Stage 4 is also known as a trough, as well as recession phase. It is during the trough phase that unemployment is at its highest and production is at its lowest. At this point, the government should decrease taxes and increase spending, and the Fed should drop interest rates. These actions would increase the money supply. Once the money supply has been increased, more people will spend, demand for products will increase, and eventually demand for workers to make more products will increase. With the increase in demand for products and the decrease in unemployment, the business cycle has moved back to the expansion phase.